Talking with Mules head basketball coach Kim Anderson following the Mules 84-82 win over Pittsburg State on Saturday night. Coach, it seemed like it was just a game of runs there. Mules got up big in the first half. Pitt came back, took the lead in the second half, actually got up by about 5 or 6. And the Mules came right back, got another double-digit lead, and then Pitt came back at the end there. Actually had a chance to win the game at the end.
Well, they really did. I thought our guys did a great job early of getting out to a good start. And then, Pitt really, Eric Ray had a tremendous game for them, and I think he scored their last 14 points. So obviously we didn't do a very good job on him, but I thought in the second half we got a little bit stagnant. I thought they had a lot to do with that, and then I was proud of our guys from the standpoint that we were able to overcome that and then build a lead. We actually built another double-digit lead with a couple minutes to go, and then made some really ill-advised turnovers, and just very uncharacteristic of our guys. Didn't handle the ball very well against pressure. Missed a couple of easy shots, and but did make the big play at the end to keep Pitt from scoring, because certainly with 12 seconds left to play and as hot as Ray was, we figured that's who they'd go to, and our guys did a great job of trapping him, and it made it hard for him to get the ball to anybody, and really I don't even think they got a shot off.
Talk a little bit about Boo Hunter's performance. He was 8-11 from the field, 24 points, MIAA Player of the Week after back-to-back good games against Missouri Southern and Pitt State.
Well, against Southern, if he wasn't there the first half, we probably don't win. We're probably down so far in the first half we can't catch up. And, I think he had 14 points in the half against Southern, and that certainly kept us with our head above water and enabled us to be even with him at halftime. The other night he was just phenomenal. He's really worked on his shooting. He's shooting the ball extremely well. He's got a lot of confidence right now, and doing a good job on defense too. And we've asked him to guard some of the best players in the league, and Jason Adams, and guys the other night, certainly a challenge for him. And so hopefully he can continue that, because I'm really happy for him, because he's worked really hard. He's a senior. He knows he's only got a few games left, and he's trying to take advantage of that.
Is he doing anything differently now during this win? He seems to be really locked in. I think he hit 4 threes in the first half at Southern. He was 6 of 8 against Pitt State. Just seems like everything he's shooting up there is going in right now.
Well, I really think he's taken better shots. Now, the casual fan would say, well, he's taking them from way out. Well, he's practiced those. The one thing I always talked to him about was he needed a little bit of diversity in his game, because he had late last year had become nothing but a guy that just put his head down, drove to the basket, and other teams play that, and so he's worked hard on developing a mid-range game and his three-point shot, and I think that's made a big key to his success, that he doesn't feel like that every time he catches a ball that he's got to put his head down, drive to the basket, and he's been doing a much better job of playing moving without the basketball, and I think in the past that had kind of been a Achilles heel for him. He always felt like he stood a lot, and now I think he's starting to move better, and our whole team is, and I think that's been probably a key to being to some of these games we've won.
Talk a little bit about Alex Dean and Will Kirksey. They combined for 22 points off the bench, 10 of 10 free throws, just kind of the spark that they were able to provide on Saturday.
Well, that's what we need from those guys, and between the three of those guys, with Matt Webb included, at our center position, they're averaging a double-double, and when you can get a double-double out of that position, that's pretty good. And the thing I was really pleased with Saturday was they both played under control. Will made some big plays there in the second half when we were struggling. I think he scored 9 points in a row maybe, and made, he and Alex both have been below average free throwers the whole year, and I think they're both shooting in the 40s or low 50s, and they both stepped up and made 10 between the two of them at a time when we really needed them. So those three guys have kind of shared that spot, and I tell them every day, I know you want to play 30 minutes a game, I know you want to play 25 minutes a game, but what's best for our team is the three of them sharing that position because they all bring different things to the court.
Coming up on Wednesday night, it doesn't get any easier. Emporia State comes to town, struggling a little bit right now record-wise, but all the games that they've lost have been close games and actually beat Central Missouri back in December over in Emporia.
Well, I think they're a good team. I've watched some of their games lately, and certainly they haven't had the results that they want, but they've got some outstanding players. Seitz has really been tough. Lowell's really tough. DeMario shoots the ball well for him. When they needed a bucket in our game, they went inside to Pierce, and he just demolished us. So it's gonna be a tough game. And I've told our guys every day. I said, hey, this team beat you, and they did a great job out in Emporia, and so we've got to be ready to play, and we've got to be ready to handle their penetration. If whatever defense they throw at us, we've got to do better. Now, I think we're a better team than we were 2 months ago, but I'm impressed with this team, and I think that while they've struggled, I think they're still pretty good, and we've got to be ready to play.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks.